One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the surf. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the greatest. That's my...
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you in another video. On today, it is the Keeping It Raw podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Click on that bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And also, guys, make sure you share the video. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment. Share this with a friend. Let everybody know. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Raw Podcast is definitely knocking out these prospects. So I want to thank everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. And those of you that have been requesting videos, I appreciate you as well. And I'll try to get to watch the film on some of these guys that you have been wanting me to talk about. So definitely, man, we're going to get right into it. I got another prospect for you on today. And I want to talk about cornerback Kalen King, who is a native of Detroit. He played football at Cass Tech. And he ended up going to Penn State to play his college football. He stands at a whopping 5'11", and he weighs in at 190 pounds. For his career at Penn State, he has over 80 tackles, 5.5 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, 25 PDs, and he also has 2 forced fumbles. Now, this is a kid that has elite traits all in him, man. This kid is an elite corner. He's one of the best corners in this draft. And one thing that I like about King is that he can play outside man and he can also play press as well. He also can play in his own coverages as well. King is one of those guys, man, that identifies plays well, whether it's on a run play or a pass play. He just has a knack for the ball and a knack to know what's going on at every given moment on the field. He is a very, very, very high character guy. King definitely is one of those guys that I really, really love in this draft at corner. And he definitely is a guy to me that could be a number one corner in the NFL. And he can be right inserted into your starting lineup. I think that this kid is that good, especially with his instincts. King is a physical tackler and has great playmaking abilities. And what do I mean by playmaking abilities? Knocking the ball out, being able to get interceptions, maybe force a fumble, things of that nature. That's what you're looking for on defense. You're looking for guys not only to be great in coverage, but you're looking for guys that can make plays. It ain't all just covering guys all day long. You want to see these guys make some plays too as well. You want to see the defense be able to take the offense off the field. And that's something that Kalen King is pretty good in. He has great instincts when it comes to just being around the football, and I love that about him. What he lacks in size, he makes up with having good instincts. So he may not be the tallest, and he may just be an average height corner, but at the same time, this dude can hold his own. He can play out on the island by himself, and when you have a guy like that, that's something that you really have to be interested in and be able to put that on your big board. I think that Kalen King is one of the corners that you must take a look at if you're the Detroit Lions. You must not leave this draft with any stone unturned. Every stone has to get unturned because you're looking for the guy that's going to be that number one corner for you. Now, I know that Cam Sutton right now is operating in the number one position, but I think Cam is more like a number two. You need that dude that can be the dude for you, that can cover anybody. That's what you really, really need out of this draft. And I think that if Detroit can find that, they'll be able to finalize their defense this year with getting the pieces that they need to be able to be a great football team again in 2024. He has fluid hips as a cornerback with a dominant skill set in man and zone. King has patient footwork, and he has a great football IQ. And that's something that you definitely need, especially if you're a Detroit Lion team you very rarely have a guy that's on the team that's locking up guys all the time. Detroit needs that guy that's in a permanent position of a number one in Detroit. And I think that Kalen King is one of those dudes that can do it. He has those fluid hips. He has great instincts. And that's a trait that you definitely need being a corner in the NFL. He pursues angles really well, especially versus the run. He has those patience. He has that patient footwork that you need to have as well, and advanced processing, IDing the offense really well. So that just goes back to saying that he identifies plays really well. That's something that he does. And he has good speed. I'm not going to say he has elite speed, but he has good speed to stay with some of today's top receivers. So when it comes to the draft, I just think because he plays a physical brand of football and he has elite instincts, especially when it comes to blowing up screens and being able to play both man and zone at a high level, this kid is going to be highly sought after. When you can play both things really well, and that's man and zone, most of the teams are really, really going to have an eye on you. And I think that that's what the Detroit Lions will do. I'm not saying that Detroit is going to draft him. And this video is for anybody that think that Kalen King could be the man on their team. But definitely, man, this is a guy that Detroit must look at, because I think this kid is definitely talented. And I think that he brings what you need in the secondary. You need a guy that has great instincts, a guy that can make plays on the ball, a guy that is really, really good in coverage, and a guy that knows how to handle his business from day one. So I think that Kalen King can be a plug-and-play guy, and I think very, very highly of this kid, especially because he has elite ability with his great playmaking ability and his skills to be able to cover as well. So, all right, guys, leave it in the comment section what you think about cornerback Kalen King, and I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here. Peace.
One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the serve. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the greatest, that's my promise. You know, I always stand on business, always been relentless. Know the trousers new and the shirt vintage. Living free of drama, still finding ways to make my own problems, chasing progress. A baddie sleeping in a bonnet, that's my favorite topic. Still searching for a goddess like the Black Madonna. It's like that, and I'm right back. For every message left on red and ones that I ain't right back. Was looking for some peace inside myself until I find that I'm in and out of situations, wavy as a kayak. Before the lights dim, I say a prayer, I find